Geoff Bellman studies leadership in every kind of business organisation, and he believes we should examine leadership traits within teams rather than concentrating on the individuals at the top.
Leadership is a quality that needs to exist throughout the organization for it to be highly effective. It's not confined to a few individuals. Yes, some of us are uniquely talented in that regard, but no, organizations need to have leaders throughout the place in order to make the organization work. Really good leaders recognize that they're engaged in a process of helping others understand how to lead themselves. Really good leaders are good at avoiding taking on responsibility constantly, have good ways of moving that responsibility down into the organization so that other peoples know they are leaders too. Leaders in their roles, leaders in the organizations, leaders of their own lives.
For Geoff Bellman, good leaders ask questions rather than making speeches.
They are much better askers of questions than they are makers of statements. They ask, they're constantly exploring the world around them. What is going on around me? Do I understand the people around me? Do I understand where my organization is? Have I set things up so it's more likely that my behaviors, my decisions will be appropriate for the organization? Or on the negative side, have I set things up so that people are always trying to feed me what they think I want to hear, and in the process excluding the possibility of my understanding what's really going on around me?
Geoff Bellman's thoughts struck a chord for the 60 Scottish business people who gathered to hear him at a special workshop organised by Scottish Enterprise.
What I thought was particularly good about today was it wasn't about leadership in general, it was about engagement of the whole team. And whilst I've always kind of recognise you need to understand the other guy's point of view to engage him in whatever your outputs you're trying to drive. But I suppose there was a couple of things in there, quite a few things in there today which will perhaps make me look at it from a different perspective and try different angles to be able to stretch the team onto that next level.
Well, I really liked the needs model that Geoff showed us because for me it showed the importance of not just working in a silo, that it's about interacting with other groups. So he talked about self, he talked about the group, and he talked about the world. So I think it's important for teams to understand that it's not just about the team, but it's about how they develop as individuals and how they interact with the wider company.
I think Scottish Enterprise, the dedication that they have in bringing forward speakers like Geoff is fantastic.
Leadership requires a lot of humility, and when you're first tapped for leadership, people don't say they're tapping you because you're so humble. No, in fact, you're probably rather full of yourself. And that's important to leadership as well. Has to do with self-confidence, self-awareness, power, the ways that you present yourself. But as important as that might be, even more important is all that you don't know and recognizing what you don't know. So humility is extremely important to leadership. I've worked with a lot of top leaders in my time as a consultant, and the ones that impress me most and impress the people around them most are those that are always learning, are intrigued by what's going on around them, and know that they have a lot to learn. They know that when they project, while they project confidence, they're confident on a journey that they're on. It's not like they know the ultimate answers. They're confident in how to pursue, to make their way in this journey.